Apex Online Racing is sponsored by Elgato, who created this lovely Stream Deck. For more information about the Stream Deck, the link is in the description below. Good evening everybody and welcome along once again to Apex Online Racing. We have come to an end of an era. We have come to the final race of all the tiers on F1 2019 for Season 19. And we go to Interlagos for the Brazilian Grand Prix, also known as the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pass. Round 12 of 12 for Xbox One F1. It has hosted many title deciders in the past, including 2006, 2007, 2019 and 2012. And the famous Is That Glot moment back in 2008, which saw Lewis Hamilton winning his first title. Ayrton Senna has brought an emotional home Grand Prix victory back in 1991, where he only had 6 gears available to him. Let's have a look at the track. Sao Paulo is 4.3 kilometers long with 15 turns, 5 to the left and 10 to the right. There are 2 DRS zones here tonight, 1 at the start-finish straight and 1 after turn 3 at the centre S's. There's always drama in Brazil. It's a special track that I hope remains on the calendar because there's a possibility that we may see some changing conditions here tonight. The race lap record was set by Bottas back in 2018. As always, there's a 50% race, which consists of an 18-minute qualifying session to decide the grid and 36 laps at a race distance of approximately 150 kilometers worth of racing. 3 compounder tyres used for today's race. We've got the softs, which is the C3s, mediums, which is the C2s, and the hards, which is the C1s. And this is a track where we will see varying strategies, but most people might be doing soft to mediums or mediums to softs, or we could see a potential 2-slot strategy here tonight. We'll have to wait and see. So before we go to the main race action, let's have a look at the championship standings. So as we know, Jam Pancakes is your Season 19 champion. He was crowned the race before Austria, with Ewan in 2nd place. Adam Do is in 3rd place, and as far as I'm aware, he's still got a lot to do to make sure he secures that, as Clemso's only 8 points behind him. Bobber's in 5th, Smasher in 6th place, Pietro in 7th, Chrisito in 8th, Humperdinck in 9th, Lefted in 10th, though we got T-Bone in 11th, Rosie in 12th, LGS 13th, Tribune in 14th, Hawk 15th, Connor 16th, Amaze 17th, Luca in 18th, who's reserve, and Z-Tex, and obviously John 19th and 20th. Okay, looking at the Constructors, we've got Mercedes, 260 points, and they could be crowned the Constructors title champions today, but Haas could steal it from them if Mercedes have a rubbish race. Racing Point in 3rd, McLaren in 4th, Renault in 5th, Toro Rosso in 6th place, Ferrari in 7th place, Williams in 8th, Alfa Romeo in 9th, and Red Bull in 10th place. My name is Jess, and I'll be your commentator for the final Apex Online Racing race of the season for Season 19. So, I'm very, very excited, to be honest. It should be a very good race, and as you can see, we are riding on board with Ayrton Senna in the famous one of his famous McLaren cars back in I think it's the MP4 5 or 6. I can't remember what it is, but just feel the sound. The sound is amazing. It just feels great, and what a way to end Xbox One F1 tonight. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the drivers are going to like this track as much as we do, as it is quite sunny, obviously, when the exhibitor went into Ayrton Senna's car and did this, but it's looking quite overcast in a different side on a different day to the thingy. So, you know, this is going to be really, really intense. So, without further ado, let's go to quali. Here we go then. We've got 12 minutes and 30 seconds remaining of the session at the moment. Already seeing some impressive lap times at this stage with Tebow with a 1:7.827, and that's absolutely brilliant. I mean, that's just incredible, but we'll have to be sure on that one. So, we have got... I need to find someone to do an outlap. Now, we can see quite a few people doing a toe, but I'll have to be sure on that. And I just need to tell something. And I might be getting some most crucial information here tonight. And it's very exciting to tell you the truth. It's going to help me so much with the broadcast. And you'll get some decent information from the broadcast tonight as well. More information about how much damage they have, also about the tyre wear as well, and potentially about the fuel as well. So we're just playing around with it tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys make of this new information. So, Flying Rosie has retired from the session, and I think he's retired. I'm not entirely sure. He had a quali ban last week, but he's obviously there's no quali bans this week, so good to see about that. So, let's go on board with John Pat, one of our reserves in the Haas. He's the number 43 car as he goes towards Yun Chao, which I am sorry if I pronounced that corner wrong. So, he's got his ERS mode on 5, and he's about to get ready to start his lap time. So here we go then, going on board with the Finnish driver. As a Greek driver. Oh no, he's Greek or Fin. Oh, he's Greek, not Finnish, my bad. As he goes through turn 1 now. There's a yellow flag in sector 2, but we're going to ignore about that as he goes through the centre S's now. It divides the two longest straights on the circuit. Turn 1 is an overtaking opportunity, and also hitting turn through 2's apex, and a line through's turn 3 and 4. Then you're going to go into the decider Interlagos. You'll be up to 210 miles per hour. Turn 5 is essentially a kink to the left a little bit, and then you're going to go to the right to go to the right-hander, and it is called the Pinorana going into turn 9. There's a long horseshoe coming up as well. One of the hardest corners on the Brazil circuit, which these guys have got to get right. Now, it is a push up, but it's not going to be the fastest up you'll see on the circuit as these guys get a feel with the circuit. Now, everyone is on the soft compounder tyres. That is probably showing me something. That either it's going to be a wet end to the quali, or it's going to be a wet start to the race. But we'll have to wait and see as John Pat is about to come across the line now, and he's going to set a 107.917, which puts him P2. That's really impressive from him. So we got Tebow in the Alpha with a 107.8. He's in first. We've got Lefted in third in the Williams, number 28, and Smasher in fourth place. We've got the number 75 there. Hawk in fifth place and in the Alpha as well. We've got Connor Eddy in sixth. Clenzo in seventh place, and he's cut the circuit a little bit as well. I'm trying to see his number as well. The main reason why I'm saying the numbers is just helping the guys that are getting the data for me. And it's 73, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I'm not entirely sure. Or 78. It might be 78. No. Yeah, 78. So Clenzo is 78. There we go. And Clenzo in 7th. Crisito in 8th. Adam Dude in 9th. Amaze in 10th. And Montoya in 11th. And the number 15. And Pietro in 12th. Humperdinck in 13th. And Z-Tech is going into the pits right now. And we've got Bobbitt in 16th. LGS 17th. And Jam Pancakes is probably going to start at the back of the grid like he did last week. And to be honest, Jam Pancakes didn't do too bad starting at the back of the grid. So I wonder how he's going to do tonight. Hope all of you are excited for the F1 2020 game, which is coming out 5 weeks from now, which is absolutely crazy, I've got to say. It's been a great season, a great few seasons on F1 2019. And obviously, I only did a bit of season 18. I joined in Singapore. I think I missed Russia, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. But I joined from Singapore and never looked back. And then obviously I did the whole season. This season, apart from I missed one race due to connection issues. But apart from that, I attended all the races. So fair play. And my controller has decided to have a little bit of a hissy fit right now. But there we go. But anyway, 7 minutes left to go. As I'm actually going to check the weather forecast at the moment. So just give me a second. I've not been given the weather information, so I assume that it's going to be dry, but I am going to check for you right now. So, I need to actually check, because I think they're missing a few other drivers as well. I think there's a McLaren in the number 24, which is not... It's Z-Tex, okay. It's Z-Tex in the number 24. There we go. I just need to tell him. Z-Tex 24, there we go. And Clenzo is in the number 78. I forgot to tell him that. There we go, that's all sorted. And we're trying to sort things out at the same time, it's quite weird. Anyway, we are on for a dry race today, as I've just been informed by someone in the Tiers chat. So thank you very much to, I believe it's LGS who has informed me of the weather. He's quite reliable on telling me the weather, actually. So thank you very much. So, whole time I could be expecting in possibly to the low 107s, I think. But we're already in a lower 107, so I could expect people going into the 107s a bit more. And let's talk about Smasher, BMG Smasher. Last week, he was amazing. He got his first top tier victory. And, but it wasn't an easy victory. The final lap, he had a battle with Jam Pancakes. And it was basically, it started wet, then dry, then wet again. Which was quite intense. And the rain was coming down pretty fast, I must say. So, it's just, you know, fair play to all the drivers for sticking with it. Only a few drivers did the gamble and went on to the intermediate tyres, but that didn't pay off, obviously. And obviously, Smasher is looking quite quick at the moment in his McLaren. He's looking to end his season on a high as he crosses the line now with a 107.840. That puts him P2, not that far behind T-Bone in first place at the moment, as most of these guys are going into the pit lane. Now, Flying Rosie, who's just retired, I forgot to mention, this is going to be his last race in AOR, I believe. He is no longer going to be racing in the league from next season onwards, which is a bit of a shame, but hopefully he can end his season on a high as well. And it's a shame, but you know, you may want to take a break for a little bit, you may not enjoy it as much, or you just want to try something different. So, you know, give some respect to Rosie. Hopefully Rosie has a good result to end his AOR career very well and dandy. So, get your predictions in the chat, guys, on who you think is going to be getting pole tonight. Now, a few interesting stats that I've got, actually, from the season just gone, because, to be honest, it's been a long season, and there has been some intense qualifying battles to be had out of pretty much everyone right now. So, obviously, the Alfa Romeos, there hasn't been any consistent Alfa teammates, and obviously T-Bow's only joined recently, and Ewan had an 8-2 on Adam Dude. Smasher has beaten Z-Tex in the qualifying battle at the moment, but Z-Tex could possibly still tie things up in the standings in the qualifying. And Lefted over Amazed 9-2 at the moment. Obviously, Lefted was one of those guys who turned off no assist for the first time. And obviously, Jam Pancakes in the Mercedes 8-3. Obviously, Humperdinck has been Jam Pancakes 3 times, and one of which was in Austria last time about. So I think he is going to beat. He may beat him once again, but Jam Pancakes is in 10th. Now, Jam Pancakes is the only driver on the medium compounder tyres. Now, that's going to be interesting. Now, I will go through the pit window at some point, as I've got a little cheeky help guide for me to give you guys an idea. And 3 minutes left to go. A lot of people are going into the pit lane now to start their final lap. They need to get through very quickly, as Cosito in the Ferrari is basically going on, I believe. I think he was running out of fuel there, and DRS. So hopefully he can get to the pits quickly, and his pit crew is getting ready. So hopefully he should have enough time for one more lap. John Papp is on his penultimate lap, I believe now. He's getting a tow from his teammate, as well. I think his teammate is getting the toe from John, as John moves out the way, I believe, as actually no, Adam D's on his outlap. My bad, but I'm sure these two teammates are going to help each other going through into turn 3 and 4. We can potentially see more people giving a toe in the races as well. I'm quite shocked that we haven't seen many teams give each other the toe tonight, as obviously at the beginning of the season we have seen obviously the two Toro Rossos of Pietro and obviously T10 Shadow, who unfortunately is not racing anymore, give each other toes, and that really helped them in qualifying. And T10 Shadow was the one who also got a few pole positions. And just a quick, I went through the stats last week, but out of all the wins this season, Dan, as in Jam Pancakes, has won the most. He's won 5 wins out of 11. He's finished every single one of them, no retirements, and his average qualifying position is 5.6, and he's gained an average 3.3 positions. That's crazy right now. And put him into perspective, I know Ewan didn't make last week or he's making this week either, but I've got to mention him. He had 4 wins, 2 poles, and his average qualifying position was higher than Jam Pancakes, 5.4, only just, and he's only gained like 0.4 positions. So, someone's been it. That's John Bapp, and he's no longer going to be taking part in qualifying. I'm just going to see who's about to start their lap. Luckily, Humperdinck has just joined just in time, so hopefully we can get started pretty soon. Smasher Sam has got 1 pole and 1 win. Now, I believe the pole that he did get was in Australia. I think. I'm not entirely sure, but I can't remember. I'll need to double check on that one. And his average position gain is 1.8. The biggest loser, I've got to say, Connor Reddy. Obviously, he's got quite a few people have got no points, but had low reliability rates, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? Out of all the races he took part in, Connor Eddy, he's only finished 9 of them, and he's DNF'd 2. I thought he's DNF'd in more than that, but it's great to see that he isn't. So, left in, it's going to be one of the last people to cross the line, and he's not, because actually he's not going to go on a lap time. So, final people to cross the line, we've got a racing point of Clenzo. What can he do? He's going to come across the line. I don't think he's going to set. He's a 1:07.979. That puts him in 5th place for now. We got a Alfa Romeo coming across the line. That's Hawk. He's no longer going to improve as well. BMG Smasher, who's just gone past Yon Chow. Let's see what he can do. Can he get his 2nd pole of the season? No, as he goes into the pit lane. And, oh my God, look at Clenzo's AI. Anyway, Roberts. He's going to come across the line now. Can he get any higher than 6th place on the grid? Nope, he can't. He does not improve. Casito does not improve either. Can Jam Pancakes, our reigning champion for Season 1 Xbox One F1, well, Season 19 of Xbox One F1, do anything about it? No. As he stays in 11th place. He wants free choice of tyres, ladies and gentlemen. There's a few people doing donuts, which is a good tribute to mark the final race of the season. I thought a lot more people will be doing it in the race, but a few people doing those tribute donuts at the end of qualifying, which is great to see, you know. And we need to look at the times as well, because it's quite close actually. Look at that. 8 tenths separated between 1st and 17th. That's crazy, and even Flying Rosie is 1.1. That just shows how close this field has been all season. 1st down to 4th is close. John Papp getting his best qualifying result of the season. That is amazing. Spark was almost there with his qualifying, but the wrong way round with the top 3. So well done there, Spark, who was watching in the chat. You will be probably a good predictor in the future, as Amaze needs to cross the line very quickly, as we want to get this race underway pretty soon as well. So so we'll have to wait and see on that one, as I just need to send something to all the drivers, as we probably won't get some of the drivers' telemetry, sadly, but so just give me a minute. There we go. So, Hopefully, Amaze gets a move on, please. So, let's go through your order then quickly. Tebow has got on pole position with Smasher in second, Lefted in third, John Papp in fourth place, Clenzo in fifth, Bobbert in sixth, Casito in seventh, and I'll go through the rest of the results coming up soon as well. And Sparf doing a very winky face there. Great to see there. Great to see there as well. So, here we go. So, Tebow is on pole position with Smasher in second, Lefted in third, John Papp in fourth, BMG Cleanser in fifth, Bobbert in sixth, Crescito in seventh, Hawk in eighth, Conneretti in ninth, Pietro 10th, and then here are the rest of your classified results. But before we go to the main race action for the final time this season, I actually can't believe I'm doing this, here's a quick word from our sponsors, Hype Energy. So, welcome to the grid then. Very, very exciting as we saw Tebow take another pole position. Will he be able to convert that pole position into a win today? We'll have to wait and see. So, we shall be looking forward to this as we got 12 seconds before everybody is ready to go. And I've just been told by our telemetry man that every driver can be seen on the telemetry, I think. So that's good news, which means I can see everything, which is great news. This is going to be very, very exciting. I can't wait. This is exciting. Anyway, as we've got the formation lap for you, and I'll just have a quick idea of what tyres they are on. I can't believe I'm excited about this new gadget. It's kind of like Christmas, really. I know the guys are going crazy, but there we go. So, the top 10, they have to start on the tyres that they set their fastest lap on, which is the softs. And the bottom half, only Jam Pancakes, LGS, Humperdinck, and Fire Rosie is going on to the intermediate tyres. And we should be in for a really good season finale before these guys go into F1 2020. And we are seeing the same conditions. We are seeing the same conditions as we are seeing, obviously, in the MP46 or MP45 right now, which is quite nice to see. And obviously, luckily, PS4 F1, I believe, had a dry race as well. It was quite overcast, I remember. I was watching the whole of it, and it was sensational. It was some very great battles all throughout, actually. I didn't have time to watch the PC one, so obviously I was prepping for this one, but the PS4 one was absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure hopefully Xbox One will be the same as well. And a nice surprise in the chat, a big warm welcome to Dicer, who was in the commentary box for pretty much most of the season, and unfortunately he had to pull out due to personal reasons, but he's back supporting the drivers tonight in the chat, which is great to see. So pleasure having you along, even if it's only in the chat, Dicer. But yeah, I'll go to my thank yous at the end of my stream, and Dicer will be one of those thank yous. Right, so 36 drivers. 36 drivers? What are you on about, Jessica? We're not 36 drivers. 36 laps await our drivers tonight, and we are about to get started for the final race of all the platforms and all the tiers on Apex Online Racing Season 19. The final race on F1 2019 starts now, and it's a very good start from Tebow, and also a good start from Smasher as well. But Lefted has got an even better start into turn 1, trying to go around the outside into the centre S's. Let's see if everybody has made it clean through turn 1, or if someone has already binned it already. Oh, there's a huge pile-up. Amaze is out, and we got a safety car right off the bat, and huge damage. Not the best way to start the Brazilian Grand Prix, I must say, but Hawk, I know, has got to pit soon as well. Connor Eddy, I think, has got to pit soon as well. That is a shame. That is unfortunate right now. So I'm actually going to see how much damage these guys have got. So here we go. So damage, I believe, I just need to double check something. On the left ring, Pietro 31%, so is LGS, but Crisito, he has been hit very hard at the moment. 76% on the left ring at the moment. That is very unfortunate at the moment. The left front wing, that is really, really sad. And obviously Z-Tex had got front wing damage as well. His right wing actually was damaged, 57% damage that it caused right now. So it's quite bad, so quite a few people are going to be going into the pits, but it's not going to hurt him that much, as there's going to be a safety car. So Flying Rosie comes in. Flying Rosie I think Flying Rosie's only got a bit of damage, so I don't know why he's pitting, but it might be that his end plate is missing, that's for sure. And literally mostly everyone is going into the pits from 9th downwards. Everyone from P1 to P8, I think, got away scot-free. Jam Pancakes up into 6th place. Humperdinck up into 7th. Crazy. And Montoya got a good start in 8th place as well. But I was not expecting a safety car this early on as well. So obviously all the drivers will be going on to... most of these guys will be going on to lean fuel mixture for their fuel, and obviously they'll be going on to 0 ERS at this stage. So Pietro went in the pits, Hawk went in the pits, Z-Tex went in the pits, LGS went in the pits, Flying Rosie went in the pits, Pietro went in the pits, Crisito, obviously Connor Eddy, and quite a lot of people went in the pits to do their first stops right now. So just a quick update on the track temperature. The track temperature is 31 degrees Celsius right now. So I think it's Celsius, I'm not entirely sure. Or it might be found. Actually, it is Celsius, what you on about. And air temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. So quite hot at the moment here in Brazil. A quite hot summer's day here as well. And, it's going to be quite hard for the drivers to get their tyres. Well, it's not going to be that hard to get their tyres warmed up. We'll have to wait and see. As you can see, the safety car is in. And obviously, not in, but out and right behind T-Bone. Obviously, Smasher and Lefty did very well to avoid the carnage. And so did Bobbert as well. Brilliant stuff from them. And I've just got to say, well done to the following people. I just need to double check something, and it is right. So Humperdinck, he has gained 11 positions. Jam Pancakes has gained 6. Bobbets has gained 2. Montoya has gained 8. Adam Dew somehow has gained 3, even though I believe he's pitted. So everyone who is pitted is either on the hards, quite a few of them on the hards. Jam Pancakes, I think, dropping a little bit, as I don't know what's happening there with that problem, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. And it's quite hard around the safety car around Brazil. I find it hard as well because, oh no, John Papp has left the session. Don't know what's happened there. Quite a few people has left the session, actually. Actually, no, they haven't. But I think Montoya was having connection issues last week as well for some of the drivers. And already the safety car's in this lap. So it has come a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. So Tebow is now effectively going to be the safety car. So who is going to get the best start right now? We'll have to wait and see. In this sunny Interlagos here, Tebow starting on pole. He's been staying on pole. Can Smasher get the better restart? Of course, we'll have to wait and see. As it goes to the start-finish line, and soon it'll be green flags are waving And we are. Look at Smasher. He's already on to a huge start going into turn 1, and so is Lefted as well. Let's hopefully these guys keep it clean as we've got the 2 Mercedes fighting in the center S's right now, as we've got Humperdinck in 7th place being his teammate as well. But Jam Pancakes onto the right hand side gets the move done into turn 4. They goes quite comfortably in P7. And Humperdinck is under pressure from Clenzo as well. Don't forget Clenzo is on harder tyres as well, but still able to catch up to some of these guys. LGS in the pits then. So LGS has broken his left wing again, and he got even more damage than the first time. 76% damage. That is a shame for LGS right now. He was running so well at the point, but obviously he had to, I do believe he had to make another stop. Yes, it is 2 stops for LGS, of course. So that is LGS changing his front wing. So we're approaching lap 4. Now let me just go through the pit strategy, the pit window actually as well. So looking at the pit window for these drivers, we can expect people on the soft compound tyres to pit between lap 19 to 14, and the ones on the mediums are going to pit laps 19 to 24. So that is what we're going to watch out for pretty quickly as well, as Smasher is already getting purple sector 1. He's flying right now on those tyres at the moment. Let me just get the tyres up for you quickly, as Z-Tech is out of the session, and I think he's retired in the pit lane by the sound of it. Yes, he has. He has retired of his own accord, and that's his season done and dusted, which is very unfortunate for the McLaren driver down in last place. So that is a shame, but there we go. So that is obviously Adam Dude in 12th place at the moment. Now my telemetry says Adam Dude has retired, but it's not his Z-test, but never mind. I think I've got the numbers mixed up. I do apologise. It is completely my fault. But there we go. So yellow flag set to 1 and 2. Probably that was just people going out in the pit lane. But look at this. Bobbert and Lefted going side by side into turn 1. Bobbert saying a purple set to 3. Right now he's looking insanely quick going into the centre S's. This could be his chance to potentially get an early advantage in the pit stop phases between himself and Lefted. Let's see what he could do. Going into turn 4. DRS is enabled then into turn 4. I'm going to have to wait and see what happens now. Montoya has went from 6th to 5th. LGS went past, obviously went past the retired Z-Tex. And Flying Rosie went from 11th to 10th. He passed Christo earlier on as well. So that's him up a position as well. So great to see right now. And Tebow not pulling away as much as he would have hoped. Right now, Smasher keeping him honest at this stage, like he doesn't want to be a one-win wonder in the AOR top tier. He wants to make sure that he gets pretty much another win at some point. And if you have your momentum high, you're almost potentially going to be in the top tier next season. And most of these guys, it's kind of like an evaluation race for them. They want to stay in this tier so badly. They do not want to be dropped down a tier. I've got a yellow flag, and that's Chris Cito, who is out of the session. So we've lost another driver, and we got a VSC, a virtual safety car. Now, just a quick reminder, we are only allowed 5 safety cars and VSCs combined. So obviously we had 1 safety car and 1 VSC. So that takes our total down to 2. Now, I'm just actually double checking how much damage Casito got through that. I think he got quite a lot actually. Obviously, it doesn't show the damage when people were tired, obviously. So, there we go. So, that is his race over. Or obviously, he probably might have retired in the pit lane. That's probably why. I think that's what most people have done, apart from Amaze, who had pretty much didn't make it past turn 2, basically, which was unfortunate. But there are some good races to remember for Amaze, of course. He had a good showman race back in USA where he was absolutely amazing. I'm sure Dicer in the chat can agree that it was one of the most entertaining races from Amaze, at least, as well. He didn't get driver of the day, but he got showmanship of the day, and I'm going to still say it to this day. Now, I do believe John Papp is back in the session, which is great news, which means he is challenging Montoya for 5th place Is he going to have a look around the outside? No, he's not, as he, I think, he stays put for now in P6. We do have a Connor Eddy who's dropped down quite a few positions, and now he's gone back up to P12. Pietro down into P13 as well. Let's see what Adam Dude can do in the Haas then. He was looking good. He had a better exit speed into turn 4, coming up into the little left-hand kink of turn 5 coming up now. But he just couldn't do it. Oh my god, Adam Dude and Hawk, they're going to go side by side. There's a little bit of a touch between those two, but no harm done. Now, apparently, T-Bob used the virtual safety car glitch, but I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure what the rule is in AOR about this. I know in some leagues they brought the rule that you have to be in the delta until the green flags go out. So I'm not sure what the stewards will have to say about that, but we'll find out pretty soon. But I think T-Bone may have just gotten away with it. I think we'll have to wait and see, of course. As Roberts is down 1.5 seconds. Here comes Montoya and John once again. As John is in 5th place. He just got past Montoya into 5th position. So, looking at the tyre wear at the moment for these drivers. And tyre wear is, for some of these drivers, some of them are quite balanced. Whereas for some of these guys, it's a bid worrying. Roberts is on 24% at the moment, whereas obviously Lefted is on 21. So potentially that's why Lefted is gaining more time, because his Roberts' front is running a bit high, and so is his rears as well. His rears must be stalking hot, whereas Lefted is keeping it a lot balanced at the moment. Even though Lefted's rears is not that slightly better, it's around about 28%, whereas Roberts is 29. So, but obviously Lefted's front tyres are a lot cleaner and a lot more high quality of a condition, as you must say. So that's why he is not struggling as much. As John Papp then, he goes into the pits then, and he goes to change his tyres. And let's see what tyres he goes on to. And that is just a change to the mediums, and it is what I predicted, guys, for when I was predicting people to go on to the mediums. Around lap number 9 is when, the end of lap number 9 is when we'll see most of the guys start to obviously make their first pit stop. But obviously they have a slightly larger pit window than some tracks. I believe it's lap 9 to 14. So 5 laps to get your pit stop completed, really, before it gets past your optimum pace and potentially go into puncture territory. And either way, you're not going to be touching the hards unless you get damage, of course, which is why a lot more people are on the hards. But I won't be surprised if the ones on the hard compounded tyres will be going onto the softs pretty soon as well, towards the end, to get their fastest lap, to get a bit of glory as well. So, Lefted, I think, drops a little bit back a bit. I think he must be struggling a bit as well. Meanwhile, Jam Pancakes on the back of Montoya. Jam Pancakes looking pretty good right now with his tyres. His fronts are looking actually in seeing condition, but he's on the mediums, whereas Montoya's on the softs. He's going to say thank you very much as he dives it around the outside. There he goes, and he's up into 5th place as we've got a yellow flag. And I believe I did not see who that was. I did not see who that was. So that was a bit of a shame. So far, as we got John Papp set the fastest set to 1 right now with a 16.5, which it was compared to a Z-Tech setting the fastest set to 1 with a 17.4. So pretty impressive, I've got to say. So well done to them as well. So we'll have to wait and see what that one. We haven't got much damage actually since lap 4. So everybody has kept their cars in pristine condition pretty much for the whole of this race so far from lap 4, which is brilliant. So they're keeping the battles to the minimum, I must say, which is going to be helping in the pit stop. The top 4 still yet to pit. Montoya getting a 3-second time penalty right now. a 3-second time penalty. So that means that will be added to the end of this race. I will just give a quick eye on who else has got penalties. John Papp has down into 13th place. He has got a 10-second time penalty, and that's Hortler's out of the session, and we've got another virtual safety car. And he got damage actually from that. 51% damage from Hawkland, so he definitely did not retire off his own accord. He didn't retire on the pit lane. He got damage from that. And I think I can safely say that ZTEX, I believe, ZTEX and Casito retired from their own accord. I believe they just had enough. They didn't pop them on my screen if they got any more damage. So, but Hawk obviously didn't. DRS is enabled now. Oh, Tebow with the dummy there on Smasher. And I think that's going to get more people into the pits. There we go, Smasher in the pits. Bobbers in the pit lane. Wow, that is incredible. That was fair play from Tebow. I've got to say, good tactics from the Alfa Romeo driver. I wonder how Smasher would take to that right now. I don't think Smasher would be too pleased with that. But we'll have to wait and see. Obviously, we'll talk about that at the end of the race, of course. As we're pretty much almost halfway already. Absolutely insane. I kind of don't want this race to end right now. We've got another battle brewing for P9 then, potentially, between Rosie and Connor Eddy on the same amount of tyres, of course. Again, those two have got to pit quite early as well. And obviously the tyres could last a bit longer in this race, these hard tyres, but I don't know long for, but I think it could last the majority of this race. And Jam Pancakes on the medium, setting the fastest second sector of all with a 36.4. So the mediums are coming to their own right now. And obviously, out of the ones who yet to stop, Jam Pancakes is the only one on the medium tyres. Does that signal everyone that's on the soft for the majority of the race to go and pit? The answer is yes. Tebow goes into the pit lane, and so does Montoya. I think his pit crew got a bit held up, so he might have got a bit of damage from that. Not entirely sure. And he got a faster second sector during that, so his in-lap was actually pretty good for the Alfa Romeo driver. So here he comes out, of course. And he comes out in 11th place right now on the medium compounder tyres. But so far, though, I believe he's got no penalties. Yes, he's got no penalties to his name, which is great to see. So hopefully he continue that until the end of this race. It's getting quite, obviously the sun will be starting to set soon here in, obviously, Brazil, in Interlagos. It's getting quite cloudy at the moment. But there we go. As Left is the only one out of the soft runners to not pit yet. And you can see Jam Pancakes is catching. Can Jam Pancakes get another fastest lap? No, he can't. As we're seeing more people getting fastest sector 2s right now. The ones on the medium compounded tyres. So I wonder if Lefted is seeing something that we're not. Because it might be. I'm not entirely sure as well. And I've just got inside sources actually. Thank you to Sparks. Sparv, I think that's how you say, I'm sorry. But Sam was not too pleased about Tebow abusing it. The pit lane, I believe, or was it the VSC? I'm not entirely sure. It was one of the two, but he wasn't happy with Tebow for one reason or another. So, yeah, thank you there. And Sparv being our little tech Krabix in the chat. So, thank you very much. Get your prediction on who you think is going to win this race. We've got Leighton in the chat. Hello, how are you doing? He thinks that Smasher is going to win this race. Smasher has pitted. And Smasher's undercut has worked out brilliantly. Smasher has got ahead of Tebow. He got held up in the pits for sure. I did not see that coming. So, Smasher would probably be thinking, that's karma, really, to be honest. You did the dummy on me. Now I'm in the lead of you, in the net lead. So there we go. As Lefted is gone out into the pits. Will he go ahead of Smasher? Nope, he is not. He is dropping down the field quite considerably at the moment. So there he comes out, of course, into 8th place. Not that far from Bobbers, actually. So pretty decent, but he's obviously dropped a few positions. At the moment, he's in P2. He's also dropped Tebow. So has Tebow had damage? Nope, he has not. So is a pit stop. Let me just have a look. I'm just trying to look on his pit stop. Oh, his pit stop wasn't good as Montoya's out of the session. And I believe... Oh, sector 2. Sector 2. Let's go on board with LGS. Oh, no, it's too late. I think it's just towards the kink of turn 5. And let's see if he... Yeah, and I think he just had damage. I didn't see what damage he got, but he got damage and it wasn't pretty. But there we go, as Roberts has gone up into 6th place. He just got past Cornerelli before he even got past turn 1, which was great to see as well. So there we go, Roberts is up into 6th position. Right now, so just a quick, obviously, Tebow's last pit stop was 8 seconds. A usual pit stop around here to get the wheels on, tyres, and then just go out is 2.5 seconds. Tebow was 8 seconds. That's why he lost so much time in the pits. That could cost him this race victory. He's now dropped down into 11th place. He's got Flying Rosie behind him, which he hopes he doesn't want to get past him. We'll have to wait and see, of course. A massive shout out to everybody that is watching in the chat for the final AOR race of the season. We are approaching halfway in about 1 lap's time. As we've got 2 of the Mercedes, 1 and 2, but of course they still yet to pit. And just a quick reminder of the pit window for the medium runners. The pit window for the medium runners is going to be laps 19 to 24 is when we could expect these guys to go into the pit lane. Of course. And Cleanser doing well on the halves as well. The halves could last for quite a bit as well, but hopefully he can keep this up. Now let's just see. What's his tyres looking like on Humperdinck. So obviously the halves may start to come into fruition now. So tyres, there we go. Humperdinck, 39% wear on the front left tyre, 41% wear on the front right, 41 and 43 on the right and the rear left tyre and the rear right tyre. Whereas Clenzo, 21, 24%, 27%, 29%. And it goes in the order front left, front right, rear left, rear right. So yeah, surely Clenzo's going to get past pretty soon. So, here we go then. We've got another battle coming up for you soon as well. We've got some more battles coming up here. Pietro went from 12th to 11th. As John Papp's cut the corner. And that's his race done. That is his race done. I think that was a huge shame for John Papp. And that's caused another safety car. That is a blessing in disguise for Jam, Pancakes and Humperdinck. Pretty much a blessing in disguise for the top 4. Absolutely incredible. That's just, you know, I think the guys up front were hoping for the safety car, and it's paid off for them. Hopefully they don't want another safety car. We'll have to wait and see. So John did cause that safety car and he got massive damage from him. If I was Jam, Pancakes and Humperdinck now, I would try and double stack it. Which he's going to try to. So let's see what Jam Pancakes is. It's got to be timed right. So the softs for Jam Pancakes. Let's hope this double stack will work well. And it does! Absolutely brilliant. I mean, that's just like real life. He didn't lose that much time at all. He only lost about 1 second from that. But that was brilliant. That was incredible. But Clenzo, I think Humperdinck got held in the pits. Clenzo has jumped him. That's the advantage, of course, of Clenzo, of the Racing Point car. Their car is obviously further, closer to the pit exit line as well. So, yeah, I don't think Humperdinck will be pretty pleased with that. But Bobberts is staying out on those mediums. He pitted quite early on as well. Everybody else has pitted on to the soft compound tires, except T-Bone, who has gone for another set of the mediums. This is going to make this race a little bit more interesting, and I'm very looking forward to seeing how the rest of this race is going to turn out. We've got Bobberts leading this race so far with Jam Pancakes in P2, who's on fresher softs. He could potentially get his 6th win in AOR tonight. From starting, just to point out, let me have a look. Jam Pancakes, he started 11th place, and he's all the way up in 2nd. Clenzo started 5th, he's now in 3rd. Bobbert started 6th, and he's now in 1st. Humperdinck started 17th. He's gained 13 positions from the start line. That is incredible. That is incredible. I mean, the two Mercedes, obviously we got one Haas out of the running of John Papp, I believe. So we got one Haas left. And I do believe Adam Dude will have to win in order to, with the two Mercedes not to score, in order for the championship Constructors to go to Haas. But I don't think that isn't going to happen. So quick reminder on the Constructors, actually. 19 points is the gap. So yeah, Adam Dude needs to win with Mercedes not scoring. But with the form on how Jam Pancakes and Humperdinck is looking at the moment, I think Mercedes has this in the bag. But never say never right now. And I'm just looking at other battles in the championship as well. Clenzo is ahead of Adam Dude. Adam Dude is in 5th place. Clenzo will get 15 points if he stays in 3rd. Adam Dude will gain 10. So a 5-point difference separating Clenzo and Adam Dude. And there's an 8-point gap before this race. So it won't be enough for Clenzo to get 3rd. Adam Dude, I think, will just hold on to 3rd position in this championship. But if he wants to stand a better chance of getting 3rd in this championship, he's got to make a few overtakes to get this move done. So, I literally do not know who's going to win this race. This is how intense it is right now. And I know a few of you guys in the chat were probably doing rain dances and were hoping that it was going to rain today. But unfortunately, it is not raining. So, yeah, which is a bit of a shame. But two safety cars in the season finale of Xbox One. You know, I won't be surprised if we see a safety car towards the end as well. And will these guys have enough soft compounded tyres to deal with? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, of course. But I don't think the safety car is coming in yet. It could be, because a lot of people have caught up, but we'll find out as we're already halfway. And obviously, just if you're interested in signing up for Season 20 on the new F1 2020 game, more information will be on the Apex Online Racing's Twitter account. So if you want to search on Twitter, Apex on Racing, I'll tell you more information about that at the end of the stream. So, the safety car is coming in then. Bobberts is now going to be technically the safety car right now. He needs to get a good restart. He's on the mediums compounded tyres. This is his chance. This is his opportunity. So here he goes. Right now. And everyone weaving, and Bobberts getting the restart that he needs right now. He's absolutely flooring it right now. A few people overtaken before the green lights. I wonder if that's allowed, as Adam Dude, he's going to try and get past his championship rival on the outside. But look at this. Smasher on the inside. Smasher gets up into P5. What a great move. Can he challenge any S's around the outside here too on the left-hand side? Humperdinck is going to try and cover off them both. Going into turn 4. And looks like he's going to do it. And please don't go 3 wide, guys, because 3 wide does not mix in Brazil. But I think Humperdinck holds on to P3 only just right now as they go through this tight little complex. Right now as Flying Rosie, a little bit of an audacious move from him, but I think he's got P9 from Lefted. Lefted having a poor race so far, and so is Tebow as well. Don't forget, Tebow has started from pole position right now. And he's all the way down in 11th position. That's sad. Really, really sad. I mean, it is unfortunate that he got a bit unlucky with the pit stops. But it is racing. And we've got Pietro and Flying Rosie there going for a move. Pietro defending for his life, and it's working, and he's got the move on at Flying Rosie. Left is going to try and do the same, and maybe LGS can obviously join in the battle, of course. As look at this, Tebow round the left hand side he goes. What a move from him. He's up into 9th place. Could this be the comeback of dreams for Tebow here? And just a slight tap from Flying Rosie there. Oh! Tebow spun a bit. I think he's got damage. He's dropped it all the way down in last. Let me have a look. No, I don't think he's got damage. And if it was damage, I think it would have been slightly minor, I believe. Let me just have a look. No damage from Tebow, of course. So he's down in 12th. I think he just had a spin, I think. No damage caused there. Here we go, Jam Pancakes showing to Bobbers that the softs are the supreme tire right now, the medium to soft strategy, and the DRS is enabled. So I'm quite surprised also the Jam Pancakes is not holding back, because I thought he would wait to go to the DRS straight, but he doesn't want to leave anything to chance. Bobbers is going to have another look then on Jam Pancakes to the right hand side going into turn 4. Then to the outside, and he does it. Bobbers retains the lead. Regains the lead, sorry, of this Brazilian Grand Prix. And I think I might have said German Grand Prix earlier on this race. I do apologise. But that's insane. On 12 older tyres and completely harder tyres compared to Jam Pancakes. It's incredible. Bobbers on 28% front left, 31% front right, 28% rear left, 30% rear right. So his tyres are not looking at it in too bad right now. It's impressive. I don't know how he's saving those tyres right now, but he's doing it very well. So here goes Jam Pancakes on SR Bobbers. This could be an easy move as he's going to get DRS. But Bobbers, he's defending for all his might here, as Bobbers is going to try and get the switchback, which he doesn't. And I think Bobbers is going to get DRS here. Yes, he does. So Bobbers, here he comes then on Jam Pancakes. Going to the outside, which he... Oh my God, they're still going to go side by side into turn 5. There they go. And going into the right-hander of turn 6. And sorry if I've got my turns wrong, but there we go. As I think I've heard a slight tap from Humperdinck. I'm not entirely sure. But I think due to the fact that we have multiple safety cars, this means that the whole field is bunched together. You got Smasher and Adam Dude challenging as well. You know, this could be insane. And obviously there's still positions in the championship still yet to be decided. Obviously P1 and P2 are pretty much done and dusted. But from P3 downwards, they still got they got to settle a goal, to be honest. I probably said the wrong saying, but there we go. And a little bit of wheel banging between Humperdinck and Bobbers then. Into the centre as they go. And look, loving that helicopter shot that these guys are doing right now. As Roberts then, he's going to get the run then. That's allowing Jam Pancakes to pull away quite nicely on those soft tyres. And Roberts now stays third. What about this guy, Clenzo? He is on fire right now. I've got to say, Clenzo, Jam, basically the top four, I've got to say, are in huge contention for driver of the day. I mean, it's going to be hard to put it past these guys because they timed it well with the safety car. And, you know, they predicted that there could be another safety car halfway through the race. To be honest, I've got to be honest with you. I've got to put this straight. I did write them out at the start of the race when I saw there was a safety car in lap 1. And I thought, no, they're not going to win. But, you know, this could be their chance. And Jam Pancakes is already pointing the gap. 2.6 seconds right now to Humperdinck. So we could see this in a Mercedes 1-2. And that will almost certainly clinch the Constructors' Championship when we go into Mercedes' way. So Jam Pancakes will do the double if these two keep their cars on the track. And that'll be a perfect ending to what it is a perfect. And Jam Pancakes was hoping that Humperdinck can score well in tonight's race. And obviously Jam Pancakes is loving the teamwork. I'm guessing those two in a party because obviously the Drivers' Championship is done and dusted, but the Constructors' Championship is not. LGS going faster in sector 1 with a 17.3, so obviously LGS could be a potential contender for the fastest lap potentially. We'll find out pretty soon as well. As Clenzo, he's found a few more attempts there that lap. And I mean Clenzo and Borod's tyres are starting to wear out massively. I think his fronts are starting to wear more than the rears right now. Actually, no. The rears, I think, are wearing more than the fronts. It was just his front rights are squirming, and his rears are almost, his right rears are almost getting to the same territory. So surely Clenzo's going to make the move now, because otherwise, Smasher could set this as opportunity. If I was Smasher, I could be saving right now. As left it as retired, and we got an... Oh my goodness. Another safety car. This is our third safety car of the session. 3 safety cars. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. That means if you're in the top 10 and if you are classified, of course, you will get a point. So that's good reason for these guys to keep going because the race victory is still out of the question. That is still not out of the question for some of these guys. This is going to get intense. I literally do not know what strategy these guys are going to go on. This can help Boberts massively. Boberts needs to pit. Boberts needs to go on the soft compounded tyres, which he does. And I think the ones as Connor goes into the pits as well. No, it's not Connor. It is Adam Dude. So Boberts, Adam Dude, LGS and Pietro. They might pit some damage on the way as well. If I can have a quick look. As, lap 27. Adam Dude has broken his left wing. Pietro broke his left wing as well. I think Adam Dude had more damage than Pietro did. Actually, no, Pietro had more damage. 57% damage. Whereas Z-Tech's 51. And you can see that Adam Dude's pit stop took less time compared to Pietro's. So that is the extent of the damage right there. So this time it is Jam Pancakes is going to lead the field the way this time. So it gives me a quick rundown of the penalties. So, penalties situation. Adam Dude's on 13 seconds. LGS is on 3 seconds. Everybody else has no penalties to their name. Completely clean. I don't know what they're like in terms of warnings. I don't know if they got any warnings. Some of these guys might have got warnings, but yeah, only 3 of these guys have got penalties. I wonder if it's seen what it's like for the other guys. So I think Unlefted got 3 seconds, I believe. John Pat got 10 seconds. Montoya got 3 seconds. And yeah, that's it really. So not many penalties. So I expect the safety car will come at the end of this lap. So it's going to be a 5-lap sprint to the finish. It's going to be a 5-lap open lobby, but cleaner. I mean, it's going to be absolutely intense. So fasten your seatbelts, grab your popcorn out, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to witness the final 5 laps ever of AOR of season 19. The final race on F1 2019 across all platforms, all tiers. We have the privilege of hosting the final race of season 19. It's been a good one so far. There was some controversial incidents, I've got to say, from some of the drivers, but I think some of it probably will be investigated by the stewards, of course. But obviously these guys will have a proper look into it. As the safety car is in this lap. The safety car is in this lap then. So, can these 2 Mercedes guys, English, Jess. Can those 2 Mercedes boys get the finish that they absolutely need? They've got to. They have got to, because otherwise it will cost them. This is probably one of the most craziest Brazil races I've ever commentated. But Jan Pantace has got a good start. Humperdinck hasn't. Clenzo's got P2. But I think Clenzo, realised his mistake. So he got past him. And, oh my God, it's going to be 5-6 wide into turn 1. Oh my God. It's going to be absolutely intense. As here we go. Smasher on the back of them. He gets past Connor. But Connor is on for his best result if he can keep this up. But I'm not going to talk much about him because otherwise I'll jinx him right now. And Bobbert's up into 6th place as he gets past Thibaut for 7th place. There's just so much battling happening right now here in these final few parts of the race. As Smasher, a podium is still in the question. Obviously, these guys, all 4 of these guys, they've got no penalties. The only one that's got a penalty is Adam Dude. So, that is the only chance, as Connor Reddy has dropped a position from Roberts. I think Connor Reddy was struggling, so unfortunately, I think I've just put a commentator's curse on Connor Reddy there, which was a bit of a shame, but there we go. So, but oh well, never mind. And I'm intrigued to see what everybody's tyres are looking on the soft, because obviously they were on a few. Obviously at the second safety car they had a few laps on the softs then, and then in the third safety car they've had a few laps on the softs, and they also had a VSC as well. So I'm looking. So Jam Pancake's looking at his tyre wear, 24, 29, 31, 34. Yeah, he should be fine. Humperdinck somehow going to P. He's P2. What are you on about? Humperdinck is pretty much the same almost compared, whereas his right rear, Jam Pancake's right rear is awful. 35% compared to Humperdinck's 29%. Clenzo, I think will make it to the end as well. Smasher, pretty much everybody I think is going to make it to the end. I think but for some of them it's going to be very, very tight in terms of optimum pace. But if everyone is running a similar pace, then obviously they should be fine. But Jam Pancakes can save his tyres if he's that far in front, as long as his teammate can hold the rest of the field up. He should be absolutely fine on that front as well. So, Bomber's going fast as well. We could have a potential fastest lap battle, and someone spun! Oh, that could have been a worst case scenario for pretty much almost every driver from about 5th downwards. But luckily everyone else moved out of the way for Bobberts. Bobbers, I think, waited. Bobbers is now in 10th place in last. Adam Dude spun as well. He's got to wait. Everyone else moves out of the way. There's a lot of people that are struggling on those, on the much colder tyres. So obviously, they had a lot of safety cars. Adam Dude has only pitted quite recently as well. And just to point out, Bobbers has broken his right wing. But I think it's only minor damage. I think I would say it was about lime green, yellow. I think it's 6% damage. 6% damage right now. So not too bad. So it could be worse for Bobbers. So if I was Bobbers right now, I would stay out as he goes towards Yun Chow. And he would keep going, of course, because, you know, there's no point pitting. You're going to still try and catch up anyway. And there's only a few more laps to go. So penultimate lap of this race. The battle is for the podium here. Smasher versus Clenzo versus Humperdinck. Potential for the final podium of the season. Smasher and Clenzo's got DRS. Clenzo defending from the inside. It's going to be close as these two are not leaving that much room going into turn 5. This could end in tears if they're not careful. They're still going side by side. Oh! Smasher, I think, touched Clenzo. Clenzo's now off. I don't think Clenzo is very happy with that. I'm not entirely sure because, again, I'm not a steward, but I think Smasher just had a little bit of a tap there. I'm not sure for... I don't know. I don't know. It was impossible to tell, really, from my angle, but, again, it will be looked at after the race, of course, but that means Smasher will get P3. Clenzo would have been on for another really strong performance in P3, but he just got very unlucky, which was a shame right now. These guys are just making, some of these guys are just making so many mistakes. I think some of these guys will be glad that the F1 2019 game is over soon. And I do believe Adam Dude gets past Clenzo, which he does, as Clenzo is down into last place right now. And we're on the final lap already, the final race of F1 2019, the final lap of F1 2019 at Apex Online Racing. The final lap of Season 19 starts now. And I've got to say, Jam Pancakes has driven astonishingly today. Started 11th. He had 3 choice of tyres, which really benefited him today. And it's come to fruition. And that second safety car helped him. He breathed a sigh of relief, to be honest. His tyres are looking in good condition as he comes across the line, apart from his rears, but I'm sure he doesn't care about that. Jam Pancakes wins in Belgium, in Brazil. The final race of the season belongs to him. He wins 6 races out of 11. That is astonishing for Jam Pancakes. Humperdinck takes second. Adam Dude only scoring 1 point, which means I've got to say a huge congratulations to Mercedes. A 1-2 in the race, and they are the Constructors champions for Xbox One F1 Season 19. They've done massively. Humperdinck, you can tell Humperdinck and Jam Pancakes were working together this race, and it did them the world of good right now. I think that's Humperdinck's best result of the season. I'm sure he'll be really happy with that. Surely he would have preferred the win, but P2 is better than, say, P3, P4. So, you know, I'm impressed right now. So let's just say, Jam Pancakes has made 18 overtakes, whereas Humperdinck made 17. And the one that's made the most out of the top 10 was, I think, Adam Dude with 22, and also Bobbers as well. 22 overtakes. Incredible. So here we go then. Jam Pancakes wins, obviously starting 11th. Humperdinck starting 17th. I think joint drivers of the day got to go to Jam Pancakes and Humperdinck for being Constructors champions as well. Smasher in third, getting his, I don't even know how many podiums he's got this season, but he's got his another one to add to his podium list. Conneretti in 4th, Tebow in 5th. A good comeback drive after dropping way down the order earlier on in the race. And so I think he'll be probably disappointed that he didn't win, but he'll be happy with his comeback drive nonetheless. Pietro in 6th. LGS with a good result in 7th. What could have been for Cleanser and Bobbers in 8th and 9th. And Alan Do being the last of your finishers. And your non-finishers today are Lefted, Rosie, John Pat, Montoya, Hawk, Pasito, Zetex, and Amazed. And that is the end of the Grand Prix, the Brazilian Grand Prix, and the end of Season 19. It is a sad moment. Let's all get emotional, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, in Xbox One F1 this season, there hasn't been a dull race at all this season. Every single race I had the privilege to commentate on. I only missed one race due to internet issues, which was Australia round 8, but every other race I attended, they were all fantastic. Japan, I think I've got to say, was a great race. I think Japan was one of my favourites. Bahrain, the first race of the season, was pretty good as well, and Britain was good. There was just so many good races in general. I think they weren't dull, so fair play to all the drivers. And I've got to say, I'm gonna do a few thank yous, because I can't end the stream without saying a few thank yous. So first of all, thank you to the AOR staff for obviously organising the F1 League. Thanks to our lovely coordinators for the Xbox One tiers. Thanks to Jamie. Obviously, I think Jamie's watching the stream actually. Jamie has been in charge of this tier this season, and he's done a really, really great job. Obviously, he's been racing himself in a lower tier, and then he has to come straight away to deal with the stuff going on in F1. So he's done a great job for that. So well done to him. Thanks to him. Thanks to SSR Bobberts as well. For those of you that don't know, SSR Bobberts has been hosting every single lobby this season. He's hosted all 11 races, and he's done that without fail. He's made sure everyone was doing everything right, and he helped me quite a lot with getting the telemetry sorted with all the drivers tonight. So making sure everyone was getting their telemetry set to public, so I can see all the lovely data that I was getting. So but you've been a great help, Roberts, all season. So thank you very much to him. Thanks to all the drivers as well that has attended, whether they've been reserves or full time, even if it was just for a few races. You've been incredible. You put on some great shows for us all season. Thank you to also to the guy that has done the intros this season. Now, it's been a new part of the streams this season, and it's made a whole world of difference to the streams, and it's made my job a lot easier. Obviously, I had to do a little bit more preparation to the intros, but at least it gave a little bit more of an incentive for me. But thank you to Gaming Alamonda for making all these intros for us. For every single stream tier that uses OBS, which is streaming software, got the opportunity to use these, and they were absolutely incredible. All 11 intros. I think I used all 11, so obviously I was doing Australia as well. But thank you, guys. Thank you to Gaming Alamonda. You've been incredible with those, and some great interesting facts on those intros as well. Honestly, he works as well, so I don't know how much time he has to create these. And I like the added the classic cars today as well. That was pretty cool. So thank you very much, and I do believe he's doing the intros for next season as well for the stream, so I'm looking forward to those. So thank you very much to him, and thank you to Dicer. Obviously Dicer, for those of you that don't know, he was my co-commentator for majority of the season. There was a couple of races which he didn't do. He didn't do Bahrain. I don't think he did Germany either, but I think he attended all the other races, and obviously didn't do Australia because I couldn't stream Australia. But he was absolutely amazing. It was his first AOR commentary debut in the top tier, and he did an outstanding job. Unfortunately, he couldn't join me in the last 2 races due to personal issues, but I didn't have any problems anyway. And just thank you very much for him. Hopefully, we can commentate again with each other soon. Fingers crossed, because obviously I had a lot of fun with you. And obviously, thank you to all of you. And obviously, thanks to Charlie as well. Now, Charlie, I believe, commentated Britain as well. Whilst Dicer couldn't make it. So thank you to Charlie for joining for me for one race as well. It's been an absolute pleasure. And thank you guys to all of you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure to cover the top tier this season. And thank you so much to the guys that are in charge of all those commentators. Matt Bosley, I think I've got to say a massive shout out to you. Thank you for putting the trust in me to cover the top tier this season in Xbox One. It's been the first full season of me doing the top tier for Xbox One, and I actually couldn't believe it when you told me I was going to do it this season, and I would definitely want to do it again next season. That's without a shadow of a doubt. And thank you for giving me that opportunity. It's given me a boost of confidence, and you've done a great job assigning the tiers and also keeping all the coordinators in line as well. Don't forget to thank you much to him as well. I think I haven't forgotten anybody. I'm not entirely sure, and obviously thanks to Jamie obviously for doing the standings as well. And if I've forgotten someone, I bet you I've probably forgotten someone, but thanks to all the admins as well. Also thanks to the stewards as well, whoever you are. I don't know who the stewards are, but anyway, thanks to the stewards for all your continued support, for getting the penalties sorted and stuff like that. And F1 2020 is just around the corner in just under 5 weeks time, which I'm absolutely pumped about. July 10th is when it is going to be released, and we've got a sneak preview in a second of what to expect for season 20. So if you want to find out more information, check out the Apex Online Racing Twitter account by searching at Apex On Racing. More information about the sign-ups will be available in due course, actually. But don't forget the coordinators on all the AOR staff. We've got to test the new game first when they all get it, of course, to make sure that the game is stable enough to do multiplayer lobbies, and then they can plan the calendar, sort out the races, and obviously get the evaluation races sorted as well. So keep an eye on all our social medias for all of that. And yeah, this will be my last commentary in AOR for a while, but hopefully I'll be back for season 20, fingers crossed. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll give you the rest of your evening back, if that's alright. But yeah, I will leave you guys with a special teaser for F1 2020. Thanks to all the commentators that have commentated all the tiers this season. You've been absolutely fabulous. And we will see you next season for F1 2020 on in season 20. Goodbye. Have a good evening, guys. We'll see you in about July, August time for season 20.